Okay, Councilmember Cummings.
Yeah, Councilman Long pretty much asked the question that I was going to ask Chief Lamb. Um, It's about your bay doors, just a few more questions. So one of the questions was the maintenance, which he already went over, and he really didn't have the numbers. But the second question with the maintenance is how often is maintenance on these doors? Is it once every 3 months, once a year? Is it all the stations, one station? If you could help us with that as well.
Yeah, so we have maintenance based off of an annual preventative maintenance, process that we try to do at least annually. And then we have, doors when they break due to a variety of different issues, use, those other things, age, that pops up to be a bit of an issue. Again, we work through it. We've worked through it for years, and so something that definitely is something we'd like to see into the future. We're putting these doors on Station 13, and so perhaps we'll see how that station works in response to these new doors.
You don't mind me asking another question. Last year, was there one station where the door broke or got stuck last year?
They all break.
So it's a frequent thing?
Yeah, especially with the age. We have several different styles. We have some that are the roll-ups style that as they come up, you have to use a chain if there's an issue with the motor or something that goes out. And then there's the other ones where they're more like a residential garage door with the panels, except for they're much taller and heavier. And so we have those on Station 6. Some of our older stations built in the early 90s. Our newer stations right now all have those roll-up style. And again, Station 13, we're going to put in these new glass accordion style.
Okay, because the reason why I'm asking this question is very important. So you're talking about Station 6. So this is a roll-up style. You guys use a chain to pull up. So, you're talking saving lives. So this is my question of what I'm asking with the doors is it expensive to replace that door? I know it's very expensive to get this other door that you're looking at, but saving a life is very important. I mean, even taking off that extra minute if you've got to, pull a chain to open up that.
I just want to clarify, right now, it's still a push button. It goes up with a lift. And then that only time we have to do that is if the power and the backup generator fail, or we have some type of mechanical issue with that opener. That's when that happens. So it's not frequent that we have to actually go out there and manually lift those doors.
Okay. And I guess the other question I want to ask you too, I know we're talking about these doors, but it's very important, especially with us doing a budget and we're about to make a decision. So I know Gunter had asked you, the mayor asked you a very important question, is this a want or a need? And, Councilman Long made a valid point on the costs. We can go to something else. But I'm wanting to know if we have a door that doesn't work well and you're constantly doing maintenance on it, and that is adding up in dollars. I mean, what is the average cost? I mean, there's got to be like some kind of number of what it costs. Is it $15,000? Is it $5,000? $25,000 to fix the door? Can you just? I know it's not the exact, cost, but can you give us an estimate of what it does cost the city to fix these doors?
So I think that's going to vary on every door. I hate to give that answer, but I think it's going to vary based on every door. Where they're going to pull up what the RPOs are. I think we're somewhere around $50,000 for Action Door, and I think we have a couple others that we're with. Again, I do believe that things we put in the budget are things that are needed in the fire department, but this is one that's not going to be mission critical if this one doesn't happen this year. Another suggestion was looking at some of these. Kind of how long do we continue to invest money into seeing these things get limped along? And that's kind of what this is at what point do we say, hey, we need to make a transition and go to this new style, and that's expensive to do. And again, we understand the doors are still going to go up, the fire trucks are still going to go down the road without this, if that's the wish of council.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Then I had a question for our new city attorney, Alex. Me or you?
One of us.
So I know you're talking to the mayor about this dollar amount that you're looking at. Do you already kind of have your business plan put together and how you're seeing your department, of kind of an idea of what you're wanting and how you want it to look? Because I am in agreement with the mayor and Councilman Stanky. The numbers are very low at 0.24% underneath. But with that being said, before you answer my question, I'll have a question for the mayor here once you answer that question.
So, I mean, at this point in time, it's my second day, so I'm still really evaluating really what the demands are of the city, kind of where I think
And the reason why I'm asking that question, going to the mayor, is if we can do what he has asked, even though it's lower, put it at a 90-day period to get him going in his department, at least it helps him to get moving, and then we can reevaluate everything in 90 days and come back with a business plan, or however way he's wanting to put his department with you or with all of us, and we can go over it from there. And if we need to bring it up, which it's obvious, it sounds like, might happen, then we can do that.
and if I may, here's the way I'm really envisioning it. This is the workshop for the next fiscal year. That's not even going to take effect until October 1.